Alrighty, now for our varsity guys, and also for our higher ranked JV guys, there is a thing called just the regular flick. And it's important to start learning these flicks as you continue up the ranks, so you can get to pretty much win those one-on-one situations. So to pretty much do these flicks, the very first thing you pretty much need to do here is you need to be able to control the ball on top of your car. Once you're able to pretty much control the ball on the car, and I'll give you this pack code during training, and it's also on Discord, but pretty much gotta be able to score every single goal doing this method without doing anything fancy, just using boost, going straight. Make sure, of course, you're on ball cam to do this. Once you're able to do that, I want to make sure that you could at least jump and then do the same thing again. So just jump and still be able to score the goal pretty much in there. Once you get those two steps out of the way and you're ready to go, then you're finally ready to learn your third step, and that's of course learning the actual flick. So there's a couple flicks that I really enjoy that I've seen work with 1v1s. And the very first one is just your simple forward flick. When you do the simple forward flick, all you pretty much gotta do is you gotta make sure that the ball is gonna be at the bottom lower half of your car. In this case, about around this area here. When you have it on the bottom half, then you just flick forward. So once you do that, again, just flick forward. Of course, depending on how much momentum you get here, that's how much speed you'll get toward the ball. I've seen some people tend to just flick it really fast, and they'll just completely miss the ball. So flick it very fast, you see you don't get that much speed. Of course, it takes a lot of training to pull this one off, but I think this is the easiest one. I like holding the jump pad a bit more, and then once you hold it, then you do the flick. I feel like you get a lot more power there, and it flicks a lot more into the air. As you can see here, it'll make a nice pass to you as well. Let's clear that one up. But you want to get under that ball, and then flick it up. Show it one more time here, there it is. So that's just your regular flick right there. The other one is the backward flick, which this one is really only for, how do I put it, to get the opponent to come to you. The backward flip is only to flick it to yourself, pretty much. You have to be going at pretty much a slow speed to pull this one off. So there it was there. Again, it's only to self-pass it to yourself. It's not really an offensive type of thing, but it is pretty much to get that ball to yourself. And of course, there'll be times where you get lucky, like on Mr. R got pretty lucky on that one. So you just flick it up, go backwards, didn't get it there. Again, you got to make sure you're not going at that much speed in order to pull it off. It's really just a self-pass to yourself. The other one that I think is very beneficial is they tend to call it the 45-degree flick, the 90 flick, or the 180 flick. It really depends on how comfortable you are with doing it. But all you're really going to do is you're just going to jump, and when you do the jump, you're going to go backwards. So that was the 181 right there. This is the 91. Alright, that's the 91. And then the 45 one's the one where you just kind of go to the side. And of course you're going to do this when you're right under the ball. So it could be looking something like this. You just something more like this. So that was an open here. There we go, something more like that. There we go, something like that is what you're looking forward to. The last thing I want to talk to you about is, I believe, the most difficult one, but by far one of the most effective ones, and that's the Musty Flick. So Musty Flick is pretty weird to perform. So what you're pretty much going to do is, of course, you're going to get it on top of your head, of course. You got to get it on that smooth spot. Now once you do that, you're kind of just going to dodge, you're going to jump forward and do this motion there. Once you do that motion, you're going to hold back pretty much on your, in my case again, I have the analog stick, and you're going to go forward. So you're going to jump up, go forward, and then hold back on your analog stick, and hold your second jump. You're going to be doing this while you're in the middle of the air here. So in this case, you're going to do this up, And it's gonna look something like this. Again, I believe this is one of the most harder ones to pull off. You gotta get timing right, and there it is. That's 11. Of course, I'm just shooting them all to the center right now, but once you actually start getting to learn how to, there we go, you're going to be able to flick it up higher, you're going to be able to shoot it to the sides more often. Of course, you're going to point that nose where you want it to go, something like that, and you'll be able to pull it off. So again, the 4 is that little back flip one where you just get it on the back of your car, the little front flip there. The back flip where you just want to pretty much juke out an opponent from behind, or from a front. The other one is that 180 one. So you do something looking like that. And of course the very last one is that Musty Flick, which I'll try to do here, but couldn't do it again. But that Musty Flick, I believe, is one of the more harder ones to perform. The good thing about the 180 Flick too is that it gets you into the position of getting ready to defend as well. So if it didn't work, in this case I could just pull back and you'd be ready to defend. Get that flick, that 180 flick, and you're already ready into the position to pretty much pull back. Let's do another one. Boom, baby.